Little review tonight of this MATHMOS space projector. Earlier this year we picked up a few MATHMOS products. The Telstar here, the electric lava lamp, powered by a light bulb to heat and illuminate the liquid. Very traditional design, sort of the classic MATHMOS model. And we also picked up a couple of these newer Fireflow lava lamps, which are obviously much smaller but powered by little tea lights. It's been fantastic to have these in the household. Really enjoyable things to have around, and probably the ones which we've used most are these little Fireflow ones. One of the reasons is that they give out a really nice gentle ambient light, and also they heat up pretty quick. You know, these are going within 20 minutes of lighting the tea light, and that's exactly what we want, sort of something to chill out with in the bedroom whilst we read a book, listen to music, or sort of surf the internet on a tablet. So these have been really nice and got lots and lots of use. And that's kind of why the space projector is being added to our MATHMOS family. One of the great things about this, and we'll get out of the box and show you all about it in a minute, one of the things which really drew me to this was the fact you don't need any warm-up time. So this is a projector using slides, and you don't need to heat it up, you don't need to warm it up, it's ready to go. It provides a slightly different experience to the others, but in order for us to talk about that and look at the product, so here's a space projector out of the box, and just to show you what you get in the box, it's very, very simple. You get a simple guide. Really, it says very little more about the product than how to load the discs, how to focus it, and the fact it's got on-off switch. Very, very simple product. You've got obviously the slides, which you select at the point of purchase. Now, because I wanted to give this product a full try out, I obviously got the lava slide, which is several different tiers of oil, different colours, and they sort of interact with each other as the slide turns. We've got a silhouette of a sort of a plant scene, and we've got a children's slide, which is sort of a town scene with butterflies and various vehicles flying all over the place. So we'll take a detailed look at those in a minute. There is a huge range of slides available, worth checking out on the web pages. Equally, you can get the main unit here in silver, white or black. Now this is mainly going to be in our dining room, so I've got it to match the decor in there. And the second reason why we particularly liked this product, beyond the quick warm-up times, was the fact that you can have it providing a little bit of a backdrop to your event when you're entertaining people, something nice to go on in the background. And actually, one of the things which we particularly enjoy is this simple silhouette, which provides quite a nice sort of stylish background with a good contrast, so you can have fairly good ambient lighting around the room, but a decent sort of contrast image going on in the background. Okay, so quickly looking around the product here, obviously you've got a plug with a simple on-off switch. One thing that I do wonder, which would be quite nice, is having a speed control, maybe just to mix up how you're going to use the slides a little. The projector can angle up and down, so you can put it on a wall directly in front of you, or you can angle it up to about 45 degrees and cast it onto the ceiling, or any other area of your room. On the other side here, you've got a nicely branded base. You've got a receiver for this slide, and it simply snaps into place, and it is run on a little rubber wheel, a couple of guide wheels up at the top there. Very simple design, works really well. Pretty low noise, but it is a mechanical device. It's got a little motor whirring away, but it isn't particularly noisy, it's quite quiet. And you've got this little slide carrier, which allows you to put a static coloured slide in. So for the silhouette there's 4 different slides of that. Pop that back in. And the other functional part is the focusing ring, which allows you to get as sharper image as you can on your wall, dependent on the distance. The one other nice thing about this unit is these holes around the edge here. They're not just simply for styling. They chuck out a little bit of the ambient light. So at the rear portion here, you've got the light of the bulb, and here you get a little bit of a sort of colouring from the slide that you've got in there. So that actually creates a nice little ambient light around the unit itself. Okay, well, let's have a quick look at the slides. Okay, coming in to look at the slides, I've picked up 3 here. The first one is the lava lamp wheel. Now they're all packaged nicely so you can store them securely. These aren't cheap, so you will want to look after them. So the colour wheel here, just see there you've got several different oils sort of sandwiched between pieces of glass which interact with each other as they turn in the space projector. This really is my favourite wheel. Really nice sort of lava lamp effects, and it looks really good whether it's cast onto a wall, ceiling, or whatever it might be. I think by far this is the standout, and probably one of the reasons most people will buy the unit. Next up is the one of the full colour wheels. It is the Sky colour wheel, and this is kind of, I think, probably particularly suited to a children's play area. Let me just find something to put behind it just so you can see the contrast there. So that's a sort of a city scene with night and day, various vehicles, various animals and bees and bugs flying around, and just quite a nice little scenery. One thing I wonder about this one is whether you could do something where you've got something going on in the background, so some oil-based interaction just to liven it up so it's not just a static image turning around. And finally we have the wonderfully packaged Bloom, which is one of the graphic wheels. Now what's particularly nice about this is you've got a very, very sharp image which obviously projects black and white, very stylish sort of various sort of blooms and flowers and seeds and pods. Very, very nice. This is probably the one that we use when we are entertaining, sort of very sort of, I'd say sophisticated, maybe that's just me, but very pleasant sort of scenery. And you can also pair it up with various slides which you can put in front. They're static, and it allows different colours to be cast onto the wall. Well, that brings us pretty much to the end of the video. I hope it was useful to take a look at this this lovely little product from MATHMOS. Very nice addition to the range. Quite a different effect to the other lava products, but obviously the lava disc allows you to relive those effects. If you want to find out a little bit more about the Fireflow or the Telstar, you can check out my video from towards the beginning of the year. If you haven't seen my channel before, please check it out. Not all lava lamps. Main content is around quality footwear, denim, everyday carry, fountain pens, pen knives, that sort of thing. Bit of running, bit of cycling. Check it out, you might find that we share some other common interests. If you thought this video was useful, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Okay, thank you very much, bye bye.